Lucas Sports. So as I was out of the country for the past week, I can't remember if it was last Friday or Saturday, but I seen where it's pretty much the end of the Pac-12. USC and UCLA left last year, and then I seen where Oregon and Washington have now joined the Big Ten along with USC, UCLA. Then Arizona, Colorado, Arizona State, a couple more of the teams, like they jumped ship to the Big 12, and now the only Power 5 teams left is Washington State, Cal, Stanford, and Oregon State. Now apparently ESPN was trying to do a partnership with the Pac-12, and they turned it down. According to this article, it says, and it comes from Fan Nation, says that it was ESPN that came forward with a proposal for the Pac-12 that included a 4-letter network paying the conference up to $30 million per school and included all of its media rights, including the Pac-12 network, according to the West Coast Football Insider, John Calzano. But the Pac-12 membership, feeling that they could get more in a new marketplace, advised the commissioner, George Kilikoff, to ask the network for $50 million per year. ESPN's response to that counteroffer was goodbye. So as y'all can see, it's coming to an end for that conference. I do see where they're quote-unquote hopeful, but that's not going to happen. Unless I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments. But I mean, there's only 4 schools left. Personally, I do think that I can see Stanford and Cal probably joining the Big Ten or the Pac-12. The Big 12, just because of their great academic standards. And they're going to start spending some more money and do better at recruiting and wanting to compete for national titles, which they don't. Let's keep it real, they don't. And that's okay. You know, I know they're, again, very big institutions. I know people who went to both those schools. Last time I checked, I know Cal was number 1 in the country, public school in the world. So if they want to go that way, fine. You know, and I've been seeing a lot of chatter about certain student athletes complaining about the travel, and you know, I might have to go from LA to New Jersey. Well, look, do y'all want the school gonna get probably at least 50, 60 million per year? I'm sure they will work this out. So let's be honest, most of at least the football and basketball players are not really student athletes. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of these other players, because we all know things happen at these schools, but they'll work it out. You know, I've seen people where they are upset that the Pac-12 is dissolved, basically. And my thing is, all good things going to come to an end. At the end of the day, it's business. You know, you got to stay innovative and thinking ahead. When you turn down an offer from ESPN and then you got caught at the worst time, hell, everybody's doing pay cuts and all of that. I mean, this is the thing that comes with business. Sometimes you win a lot, you lose a lot. Look at the Big East? I remember at one point Miami was in the Big East, Florida State was in the Big East, and I can't remember, it was a couple other schools off the top of my head. Wasn't Louisville in the Big East? And now they're kind of watered down. So, I mean, they did win a national title in basketball with UConn. Excuse me. But overall, you don't see 5-star recruits constantly going to the Big East. But we'll see. I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that those other schools that join conferences, do you think they'll bump down? Again, I wouldn't be surprised if the Big Ten pick up at least 2 more of those schools. Shout out to the Big Ten, though. Now, we went from, because I grew up in Big Ten country originally, went from pretty much a Midwest conference a coast-to-coast conference. And I remember when the Big Ten was the first channel to come out with the Big Ten Network, and everybody was clowning them. And then they started getting all that money, and then everybody started following suit. So we'll see. I think it's good for the Big Ten. Maybe they'll be able to compete with the SEC for national titles and basketball. Football. I definitely think that it's good still for basketball because Big Ten's always been pretty depth in basketball, and USC and UCLA, and we can see that happening in Oregon now. Basically, Nike's joined the Big Ten with the University of Oregon. So, we'll see where it goes from here. Tell me what y'all think. Am I tripping? But I think this is it for the Pac-12. It is what it is. It's business. It ain't nothing personal. Lucas Sports.